Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another episode with Burst Beauty. My name is Olateju if you're new, and if you've been coming along, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for staying. I appreciate all of you guys. On today's episode, as the title says, I'm going to be telling you guys a bit about how I lost all of my money into investment. Yes, I mean all of my money. Yeah. Stay with me and here it is. So whilst I'm doing the story, as I'm telling you guys the story, I'm going to be doing my makeup as well. And yeah, just to make it fun, okay? So I'm starting with priming my face, basically. Okay, investment. I know you guys hear a lot about stories lately. In fact, let me say since COVID started, there's been so many investment things out there. Like, you go on your Instagram story, it's investment. You go on Facebook, it's investment. You go on WhatsApp story, investment this, investment that. There's been so many. Like, I'm not going to generalize. I'm actually just going to share the story as it happened to myself. So rewind to early this year, late last year. When I say late last year, let's start from November last year, 2020. Yeah, obviously those were the times that we were home. That was when I would say I started and all of those kind of things. There's been so many flying about. The main type of investment that I do is basically saving my money in the bank. That's not investment, is it? That's just savings. If I'm not putting in the bank, then I'm putting in my piggy bank, and I'm doing my monthly contribution, and that's the way I've saved money and you actually made use of money the past few years. In fact, for my first mortgage that I got, it was from the monthly contribution and the savings that I was doing. I opened the ISA account, and that helped me to put the money together for my first mortgage that I got. And so when COVID started, there were so many things. Like, there were so many investment programs. Guys, one thing that I'm going to tell you guys is, before you go into anything, please do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an investment advisor. I'm just telling you what has happened to me, my own story. That's what I'm sharing with you guys. So next, I'm going to apply my NARS foundation, and this is in Marquises. So as I was saying, so around November, December last year, someone brought I wouldn't say that was an investment actually. It was just like a program where you upload receipts of whatever that you buy. You know, it was called Element. Yes, Element. I used to call it Element for a while, but it was Element. I don't know if you guys have heard about it or if you know anything about it, but I'm sure many of you probably heard it. You just didn't do it. If you did not do it, clap for yourself, lucky you. But if you did it like myself, then you know how it ended. So yes, we did that, and it was uploading your receipts, and then you get something back from it. You know, we did it, and all of these things, when you do it, they're all pyramid schemes. Like, you have to bring someone, and then when you bring someone and they bring someone, you get money from it. All of those kind of things. So we did it, and that one was actually very easy. So now I'm going to highlight with NARS. So yes, as I was saying, yes, people made millions, thousands of money from crypto. The thing about crypto now, which is actually my main interest, is not even just crypto. When you talk of investment generally, what I've learned now is, before you go into anything called investment, educate yourself. Education is key. It's just the way you would educate yourself before you go into college, university, before you become a nurse. You have to educate yourself to become an investor. You don't just go into the investment business because my friend is doing it, or because Teju said, or because somebody said. I'm sure so many of you follow Patricia Bright, and I love her so much. You watch her videos about investment, how to make £1 to become £1,000, how this person earn a living of £120,000 in a year, things like that. They educated themselves. When Patricia Bright is talking about any of this investment and stuff, she says it there. Do your own research, guys. You need to be able to educate. You need to be able to learn about where or what you want to put your money into. Don't just do it because your friends are doing it. Don't. There was one particular one that they brought, and I'm glad we did not do it. In fact, there was 2 of them. I'm glad we did not jump for it, even though it was very juicy. The money you can make from it is like so, like very, very eye-catching, like even mind-catching and mind manipulative. That is how good and juicy that investment is. So many people did it. I know a lot of people that did it. They got their money, and I know some that did it, but their money is stuck in there. So just because that person has done it, they made it, does not mean you can do it and make the money. And it doesn't mean if you do it you will make the money. If you don't make the money, it doesn't mean that you have a bad luck. No, it's just that you just didn't enter when it was growing. Let's put it that way. Yes, you probably entered at the wrong time. So most of all these investments that come out, especially during the crypto years, you see, the way the news would make you love crypto, or the way they will make you think that crypto will make you the billionaire or the millionaire that you want to be, literally they will sweet talk or sugarcoat all the news about crypto. The only time or the main times that you hear about crypto is when crypto is crashing and when crypto is making millionaires. That's when you hear about it. But those 2 times are very critical times. You need to know when you actually when to join the market. If you don't know when to join the market, guys, you're going to lose all of your money, and instead of you becoming a millionaire, you become a losernier. So you need to be careful when you join the market, be it the crypto market, forex market, stock market. You need to know when to join. And it's even real estate. You need to know when to buy and when to sell. If you buy the house very expensive and you expect to sell it, obviously with house it does appreciate every time, but when you buy it and it's really expensive, it takes a while before you actually make your money back. But if you buy it really cheap and then you want to sell it, it can be very easy to sell it, because in the next 1-2 years you will probably make, or even 3 years, you make double of what you've bought it back. But if you're not careful, as you're making that money, you're spending it back. And when you're actually making the money as well, guys, you need to know when to leave the market. And that's exactly, especially with crypto. With crypto, the first time I did it, or that I heard about Bitcoin, was 2017, and I invested, or let me say we. When I say we, I have a group of investors that we invest together. So we invested a large amount of money between us. Mine wasn't that much at the time because I didn't know what it was about. So if I don't know it, I'm always skeptical about it. And I would say most of the time, or most of the money that I've lost, I've not actually lost a lot, or not too much, because I've not gone in deep. I've not gone in with everything that I have. And that's another thing you need to learn. When you want to go into investing, you need to be able to have the mentality of, let me not put the money that I'm not ready to lose, or money that you're not ready to part with. Do not invest it. Do not. I mean, with capital letter, do not invest money that you cannot, or you are not ready to depart with. And what that means is money that you cannot let go, money that you cannot give someone, that you cannot use to buy chicken and chips, money you cannot use to buy Nando's, money you cannot use to buy a Gucci bag, and forget about it. Don't invest it. That is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so we did that. Bitcoin, we bought it. At the time we actually bought the real Bitcoin. Even then we didn't know. All we knew was we bought Bitcoin. We changed Bitcoin to Bitcoin Connect. If you know about it, shout out to you guys. We all know where it ended, but yes, we did that. And I don't even think it was I don't want to say 2 weeks, but at least mine wasn't up to a month before I lost all of it. When I say all of it, I mean all of it. Even and this, when you did it then, and the funniest thing was, even now, I've realized that that's what happens. When Bitcoin starts to go up, you start seeing all this sort of business about Bitcoin mining. Oh, send me Bitcoin and I will double it to you. You will see some websites that will say, oh, if you invest 2 Bitcoin, we give you 10 Bitcoin in 7 days, in 14 days, in 3 months. There will be so many like that. And then usually when they start to tell you, in fact, there was one this year, and what that actually came up, and by the time it came up, it was more like, oh, the investors, they took people's money and then they put it on the website saying, oh, you've been scammed, we took your money, something very silly like that. Like, who does that? Why would a website actually scam people and still come ahead to go on that same website and say, you know, in your face, we took your money, you got scammed, something like that. That wasn't the way it was written, but that's the way the English was interpreted in my head, especially, you know, with a that wink kind of tongue out, what's that thing called? Emoji. Yes, like, in your face, we took your money, you got scammed. That was the way the message was read in my head. So you guys, you have to be careful where you put your money, because that one was a scam. But if you are actually educated and you know the real places, you know the original places to actually buy your crypto and where to store your crypto, you would know that if you buy the crypto at the right time and you sell it at the right time, you will be the millionaire that you envisaged or that you wanted to be. But if you're buying it at the wrong time, when the news is now coming up and saying, oh, Tesla is accepting Bitcoin for car payments, guys, don't buy it, because at that time it is expensive. So by the time you want to make your money back, there'll be nothing to make because you've bought it very expensive. So the good thing, or what I'm gonna say, your take home to invest in crypto or in stock market, is basically buy the dip. Never buy it when it's high, because when you do that, you're losing it all. Literally, you're losing it all. When you actually buy it when the news is talking about it, it is literally you buying it when it's very high. And trust me, the next day you will see your £1,000 going down on the internet, and you're thinking, I've been scammed. No, you've not been scammed. At the wrong time. That's what you've done. And in that situation, or if you find yourself in that situation, which I did, the best thing to do is leave it at that time. The reason why you went into it the first instance is to invest the money, which means you want to leave it there for a while to grow. So just because you've seen it the next day that is going down doesn't mean you should panic and then sell it. If you panic and sell, you're losing. That is like the worst thing you can ever do. So in that situation, the best thing for you is to just leave it and watch it grow back. Even if it's going to take 10 years to grow back, just leave it. And that's why I said never invest money that you cannot part with. In the first place, if you put that money in, and obviously you already know, or you already have it at the back of your mind that yes, I'm not going to need this money in the next 6 months or in the next 1 year, you know, then you won't have to worry about it, because it is an investment. If you keep your money in the bank, yeah, you know that you'll be able to access it, but there are some savings that if you do it for a year, fixed savings that you do for a year, you can't have access to it for a year. And that's the way I see investment when I do it now. And when I say now, is because after I've lost so much money in all these different things, another one. So I'm going to go ahead and set my face, basically my under eye, everywhere that I've highlighted. I'm going to set it, and I'm using Laura Mercier. For my contour, I used Fenty contour stick in espresso. That's actually my favorite contour stick that I've used, that I'm still using, and that's my second one that I've purchased. The first one that I got is finished, so that's my second one that I'm using. Anyway, as I was saying, so you never invest money that you cannot let go. Never. Even if it's, and the thing is, you would hear people that would say, oh, bring £500, bring £2,000. The more you invest, the more money you make. There is nothing like that. If you know that the only amount you can part with is £1, invest that £1 wisely. If it's £20, invest it wisely. If you're educated, you will know where to put your £1 or where to put your £20 and make your money back in days or even in months. But when you give that money to somebody because somebody said, oh, I made £50,000 from crypto, and you decide to give your money to them, guys, say bye to that money. Like literally just say bye to that money. Don't expect anything back. You never do that unless you trust that person, you know that person so well. But regardless of how you know the person, how you trust the person, nobody actually knows how the market moves unless they are a market maker, and nobody's a market maker unless they are bankers or they work in the bank. So you never give your money to anyone to trade on your behalf. If someone says, oh, bring your money, let me trade it for you, tell them to teach you. Yeah, it's better. And there's a Yoruba saying, that says, teach me how to fish, not giving me the fish. So teach me how to trade, not just giving me £1 for my £1,000. Yeah, I've seen a lot of that as well. Okay, so I've almost finished my makeup. I've got my lips to do. I'm looking pink. Okay, so as I was saying, investment. So before you go into any form of investment business, you have to do your research. Don't say the way you would not actually go into any sort of business without knowing about it. That's exactly the way you should treat investments as well. Always do your research before you go into it. And apart from you doing your research, or to even know where to do your research, you need to be educated, guys. You need to invest in yourself before you can invest money. Okay? And investing in yourself is basically getting educated. There are some videos on YouTube that are very good and all of that, but there's some terminologies that they say that if you don't even know what it means, if you're not familiar with it, you still don't understand what they're talking about. So guys, please, before you go into any sort of investment, this is based on real life story, myself, make sure you learn, make sure you educate. And after that, another one that I've done, like this year, I've actually done different things. I like to explore, apart from, business, even in terms of school, educating. Me, when I did my master's, it was because I wanted to explore more. Yeah, I like to explore. So when you bring things to me, I never say no unless I feel like, yeah, my spirit is not going with it. But when it comes to money, my spirit always goes with it. I just make sure I manage how I do it. Yes, I never go in deep. I go in bit by bit. That's what I do. And the other one so I've seen so many other companies on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook, on WhatsApp status, that what they do is basically you give them your money and they trade it on your behalf, or they invest it on your behalf, and then you get a certain percentage every week or every month. Guys, pay to learn those things yourself. Why are you giving someone your money to do it for you? Why can't you invest in your own education? You see, the thing is, when you pay for your own education, it stays with you forever. Like, the skill will stay with you. It doesn't leave. No matter how old you go, you might forget some things because you've not actually practiced it in a while, but you would never forget it all. It's just like everything you've done in your primary school days up until university. By the time you start having children, you will still remember. All you need is say that thing again and the memory comes back. But once you're paying someone to do it for you, you don't know what they're doing. And because they don't know the market, they can't predict the market either. If the money goes and they come to you with stories, then you say, yeah, that person, when I gave them my money, then they wasted my money, or they took my money, they scammed me, but when it was their turn, they made money. No, it's because they did it at the right time. So by the time they've done it, they've made the money, now they think, oh yeah, I can do it for people. That's why you see all these businesses coming out. Oh, I turned £50 into £5 million. They didn't just do it in a day. They didn't. They started from somewhere. So you now giving them your money and expecting to get that 5 million in a month or in 2 days, it's not gonna happen. It's not. So you should learn to do it yourself. Educate yourself so that it can stay with you. Don't just rely on people to do things for you. And that's what we human beings, we're so quick, especially Africans, let me say it that way. I don't want to say human beings, but because people are different, but we Africans especially, we prefer when people come to us and say, yeah, bring £10, I'll give you £1,000. We are so quick to jump into it. But bring that £10, let me teach you how to make that money. No, what am I going to get back? That's the first thing we're asking. But this is education. We're asking you to come and learn. I'm not asking you to give me the money. So, you know, we shouldn't just expect magic back for every 1p that we spend. There's some pounds or amount of money that you will spend that you will not get it back in a day. You will not get it back in a year. But because you've invested in yourself, by the time you start making the money, it will be for life. It will be forever. And that is where the education comes in. Don't just rely on, oh, I gave that person £300 and then every day they will give me, or every week they will give me £50 or £10 for my £300. Like, seriously, no, don't do that. Don't. If anyone says that to you, tell them to teach you. If they can't teach you, there's something dodgy. Yeah, always learn. I've learned like that. And you are giving people money and you would expect that they will give you money back, but you pay them £500 and you get £10 every month or every week. You can actually get that £500 in a month if you learn yourself and you do it yourself the right way, because you would know when to enter and when to exit. But when you're waiting for people to give you signal, that's another thing you should not do. Never wait for signal, because by the time that person realizes that there is a signal there, the money has gone. So by the time they even call you or text you, oh, tell you, you know, enter this trade, the trade has gone, because some trade only lasts for like maybe 1 minute, 30 minutes. Some of them don't even last for an hour. So by the time I call you or you call me, it's gone. I've lost the trade, and then I will blame you, or you will blame me saying, oh, you didn't call me on time, because I didn't say you on time. I called you when I saw it, but before you even enter, or you get your laptop or you get your phone, before you enter the trade, and the trade is gone. I'm going to do my lips. Yeah, that is contour. I've been using it to line my lips lately, and I love it. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay, I've just done my hair, so I'm just taking out the big braids to make it curly. I'm loving it. So yeah, as I was saying, guys, yes, when you want to go into investment, invest in yourself first. That's like the best investment ever. Yes. So you just waiting for someone to give you signal. You don't have to. When you learn how to trade, you would see the signal yourself. You will trade the signal yourself at the right time and exit it at the right time. You would know how to manage your money, how to manage your loss, how to manage your profit. But when you're waiting for someone to do all these things for you, it goes wrong and you never make money from it. And then when someone starts to tell you about trading, forex trading, crypto, because of the bad experience that you have or that you had, you would block your ears to it, like, nah, that bad thing. It's exactly like insurance. So many people have had so many bad stories about insurance, and I've had my, you know, my share of bad experience with insurance as well. But it doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop doing my insurance, or I'm not going to insure myself. No, you just have to learn the right one and do it right. That's the best thing you can do. But when you say no, I'm not doing, you're giving up, it's like you're being a loser. You're losing that opportunity. And then when you do that, when you need it, you can't use it. So guys, you need to be wise, and to be wise is to be educated. Don't wait for anyone to trade your money for you, to invest your money for you, to do crypto on your behalf, and don't fall for those scam websites as well. With the right education, you would know where to invest your money, you would know how to invest your money, and you would know if the site is original. The last story I'm going to share with you guys was one that would have hurt me most. Like, I think I would have actually done that video immediately that happened, but I was glad I didn't jump into it. It was another one called Watermine. If you've heard about it, or you probably saw the videos when it started to come out on YouTube, how people lost a lot of money. I'm glad I didn't, because I would have done that. But for me to do that, I was waiting for another money from another investment that I did before I put it into that one. But luckily the money didn't come because that investment ended, so we lost that money. If I had got that money, I would have put it into Watermine, and this was something that happened, let's say, on a Friday, and Watermine actually got crashed on Sunday. Like, how bad can that be? Like, you invest money, and then within 2 days of you investing, this is something that people have been doing since April. They've made money from it, and with Watermine, you invest money and you make your money back within less than 3 months. That's the way they said it. So they give you commission basically every day. That commission is like a profit of your money, but it gives you back, and you make your original capital back, and the interest you make it back in 3 months, like all together. So people have done it from April, May, June, but by the time I heard about it, Friday, not this Friday, but Friday that month, and the Sunday was when this Watermine went down. Like, it was just fortunate that we didn't have money at that time, because we would have seen that as a proper, because that looked so real. You know, the website was there, you could see everything that they do, the way you invest the money, the way you can, you know, take out your money, like every day. It was there, like everything was there on the, at least the ones that you don't even see the website is even better, because you don't know where to go, you don't know, you're just blinded to that one. But this one had a proper website, like everything was running, everything was real. Even the videos that I saw as at that Thursday, that people were cashing out every day, and people were reinvesting. And the thing is, once you cash out, you're so tempted to reinvest. But if you have the right education, you would know that once you've cashed out, guys, stay away from that thing, because once you cash out from it, it's not gonna happen again. But if you keep going back, because we're human, we're greedy, we go back into it, and then by the time you put the money in, you lose all of it, boom, like that. And that was exactly what would have happened with that Watermine, with the people that did it. And that would have happened if I did it as well, because I would have put all of my money in thinking, oh, I'll make it back within 3 months, or how long is 3 months, you know. That's the way I would have said it. And then I would have put the money, and then Thursday I was so eager, like, oh gosh, let my money come back, let my money come back. Friday, Saturday, and then I think on Saturday I wasn't feeling well, because I actually was close to doing the Saturday, but I wasn't feeling well. And then when I went on the website, it says you have to actually deposit Bitcoin. Like, there was no other option to pay with cash. And this was me thinking, and at the time I think Bitcoin was high as well, so I was like, nah, if I buy that much Bitcoin with that much money to put on this thing. And that was the only reason why I did not do it then. And then Sunday night I went on YouTube. The first video on my YouTube recommendation was a Watermine video that some guy did, that, oh, he couldn't take his money from Watermine. And then the next one was Watermine crashing, and then the other video was something with Watermine. I'm like, okay guys, don't rush me, you know. And I was just like, oh my god, like, I was so thankful. And from that time I'm just like, yeah, I'm not listening to anybody again. But at the beginning of this year, when we started to think about that Bitcoin again, one of my friend, an old client, actually turned friend now, turned leader, she messaged me and just talked to me about this company where you can learn about investment and stuff. And this was me thinking, oh, is it another one? But because she just said it was learning, and at the time I already invested in some crypto, I've invested in some stock, and I wanted to know how it works, when to take my money, how to even store my money. I didn't know, but I just bought it because my friend said, yes, let's buy this one, so I bought it. So when she said this was a company that would teach you, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm coming to learn. Like, yeah, I have to. So I joined the company to learn, and it was all thanks to that company that actually made me realize, if anyone brings anything to you, you have to go and do research. Go on Google, go on YouTube, go on anywhere. You would see different things, if that business actually exists, or if that business is real, or if the business is fake. Obviously you will see, bad things and good things about different things. It's up to you to decide which one is good or which one is useful for what you need it for. So I was glad that it was thanks to this company that I was able to go and research about Watermine. And the research I did about Watermine on Google, it was so real, like everything was so good. And that was on Thursday. Friday. And then by that Sunday, when I said this YouTube video started to come out, by the time I went back to Google again to search, all I could see was all about Watermine crashing, Watermine not letting investors take their money, Watermine not giving people their interest commission back, Watermine not working, Watermine site is down. And the first thing I did, I just called my investment partner. I was like, oh my god, girl, thank god we didn't do this thing, thank god we didn't fall for it, because it would have been so bad. Like, and at the time Bitcoin was low, not even just really Bitcoin, crypto, like the crypto market was red as well. So I was broke, and I'm glad I was broke, because if not, I would have put that money into Watermine. So sometimes when you're broke, it's like a disguise, it's like a blessing in disguise. Because that was actually a blessing in disguise for us, because it saved our ass and it saved our money. But saying that, because of the education that I have now, I know where I put my money, and I know when to actually put my money and when to take out my money. So when I said I lost money, I did lose money, but with the right education that I have now, I have not lost. The last one I lost was that one that I said did not even exist. It wasn't even on Google, it wasn't anywhere. Like, I couldn't even see anything about that company. So with that, you know that is ignorant. I love my hair, I'm feeling this hair. Hi, can you believe I did this hair myself? I wanted to actually do a video. I did a little video, but when I'm doing my hair, especially when I'm doing it myself, most of the time I've said it to you guys, is it I'm on my bed, chillaxing, or I'm just watching TV and then I'm just doing it, most of the time I'm bored and I'm playing with it, I don't know what to do. I just pick out the extension and I started to do this, and this one is pick and drop, and I just curled it, and you can see it's actually, it is tight. It hurts a bit, but not bad, not as bad. And obviously my edges, there's nothing there, so I would just use my edge control to keep that in place. But I'm not going anywhere, I'm just at home, so yeah, we don't need no edges, mate. We'll just leave it as it is. I love it. Yes, girl. And that's another part of my investment. I wouldn't say this is part of my investment, because I didn't actually pay to learn how to do hair, and that's something I've been telling Sophia now, because she's like, oh mommy, can you teach? No one taught me how to do hair. I just know how to do it myself. It's just God and practice. So when you learn, you have to practice as well. So when you learn trading, you have to practice it. Practice with fake money, practice with demo money, and when you start to manage it very well, it helps you to manage your own original money effectively. When you do crypto, you know when to buy and you know when to sell. When you do stocks, you know when to buy, you know when to sell. But when you're waiting for someone to tell you, you're going to lose money. So stop waiting, okay guys, stop waiting. It is 2021 and everyone is paying to be brilliant, to be smart, to be money efficient, to know how to manage their money effectively. Even when you go to financial advisors, they will say to you, do your own research. Like, yeah, but how do you do your own research if you don't even know where to do the research, or you don't even know what to type on Google or what you're looking for? Educate yourself, guys. Pay to educate yourself, and then you can invest and you can make money, like millions of money. I haven't made my millions yet, but when it comes, I'm gonna come back here to tell you guys, I told you, educate yourself. I'm just joking, but yes, I will be back when my money comes. Okay, so that's the end of my video today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna be bringing you some other money talks. You know, I like money, and where money is, I'm there, like saving and making money. I love it. So if there's any more question you guys have, please put it in the comment section. I'll be sure to answer it. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I am not an investment advisor. I've just paid to educate myself, and everything that I've told you today is based on personal experience and how I've lost money and how I made money. But when I make the real money, I'm gonna be coming back here to tell you guys, okay? So yes, that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please put in the comment section. Let me know if there's any question that you have, or if you want any other topics to talk about. Put it in the comment section and I'll be sure to bring it to you guys, okay? And if you love my hair, I can't say I'll bring you the video because it wasn't a long video, it was just a little snippet video. It's gonna be my vlog that I'm gonna be bringing out soon, so yeah, you can watch out for it. But yeah, there are lots of how to make hair videos on YouTube. I'm not, because I don't know how to explain it. I do my hair in my own little time, in my own world, so it might not be a time that exists to you guys. So but yeah, I do my hair. So if you want to know more about how to do your hair, check on YouTube. There are so many YouTubers that show you how to do your hair from scratch to the beginning to the end. But thank you for staying with this girl and the makeup. I hope you love it. Yeah, and follow me on Instagram for more makeup videos and pictures and everything behind YouTube, okay? I'll see you next time in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, share with your friends. Sharing is caring and it's loving, okay? I've just shared with you how I educated myself with investment. So guys, share this video with your friends so that we can stop everyone from losing money. Yeah, you can't stop everyone from losing money because you will still get some people that will still be ignorant about it. So it's, if everyone stops to lose money, how are some people gonna make money? Yeah, it's not possible. So yeah, but share with your friends. Let's be educated, okay? I'll see you next time in my next video. Bye, ciao. Don't forget to subscribe. See you later.